In this video, we're going to learn how to upload our syllabus to Moodle. Now, one of the things that I would prefer that people do is instead of actually copying and pasting the full syllabus into the Moodle, it is much better if you create a link to a file. The reason for that is if you post a syllabus to Moodle and the kid wants to print it, they wind up printing out the whole web page, which usually looks kind of ugly. All right. Whereas if you link to the Word document, they can open up as a Word document, print that, and that usually does a little bit better job of printing out. So what we're going to do here is we want to upload something, so we have to edit our page. We're going to click Turn Editing On, and I'm going to put it in the first week. Of course, how this got February 6th to February 12th, well, that's because I'm not paying attention when I set things up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to not add an activity, I'm going to add a resource, which is a link to a file or a website. Now, all you have to do is wait and it will come up eventually. There we go. And this is, you need to tell the kid very specifically short, detailed names of what it is. So in this case, it's Unit 1 Syllabus. And I actually just going to put this right inside here, Unit 1 Syllabus. And now it says, I wouldn't make a suggestion, wherever there's an empty box in Moodle, you got to fill it. Moodle does not like empty spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose or upload a file. And it's actually, there's a whole bunch of places where I can put things here. I'm going to just go upload a file. And now I go browse, and I'm going to go into my H drive. Now, actually, this is one of the main reasons I want to do this, because I want to show you something. This is my H drive. What a horror show. Okay? Terrible file management. Shame on me. Now, here's the thing. I know it's in here. I was in a hurry, and I'm like, oh, crud. What did I call it? Where did I put it? I'm going to show you a cool little trick that's very helpful. So I know it's in this folder. So in order to find it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the white section. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to arrange icons by modified. What that will do is, you notice it put everything in the order in which I modified it, and of course the last thing I did, which is my Unit 1 syllabus, is the last thing on the list. Okay, so that's kind of a quick way. If you've done something, you forgot where you put it, go into the folder, arrange by modified, and the last thing you did will show up. Sometimes that saves you a lot of time looking for stuff. I'm going to go to upload file. And now I've got my little file here. I'm going to choose it. And I'm going to say, now the other information I have to do is, okay, now how do I want this to show up? And what I'm going to say, I'm going to ask it, I'm going to actually have it show up in a new window. That way the kid doesn't navigate away from my Moodle when they're looking at their syllabus. And all this other stuff is really, I kind of like to just allow the window to be resized. I just keep all of this the same way. I don't really worry about it too much. Okay? Parameters. I don't know what that means. I have to look that up. Okay? So I'm just going to click Save and Return to Course so that you guys can see what happened. And of course, because this is Moodle, it just went to a blank page. So we're going to look again. Hopefully it's going back. And what do you know? It did it twice. How lovely for me. Now what happens when I click on it? It should come up in a new page. And it actually has to go find Word, and it says, do you want to open this? And I'm saying yes. And you'll notice that it opens up as a Word document. I actually probably should have put a full syllabus in here, but there you go. All right, now the fact that it did it twice, that's another little trick the Moodle has learned. I'm just going to pick the one that I don't want them to have, and I'm going to hit delete, the little X. Okay? That's an easy way of putting them. I do recommend that if you have like a Word document that's a syllabus and it's fairly long, I do suggest you might want to create a link to it instead of pasting it into your entire Moodle. It does make it easier for the kids to print. It's not a bad idea to put some goals in here, and that's what this does. Is if you click on this, it allows you to say what that unit is about, what you're going to learn, that kind of thing. But if there's something significant with like a lot of homework and stuff like that that you want the kids to print out, I suggest you link it as a file instead. Thank you very much. Feel free to rerun this back and stop it and edit it as you're doing it. Thank you very much for your attention.